All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How you doing? Listen, thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, coming on back, and all of that influencer stuff that people say, hoping it'll help boost their career because they believe in algorithms. Oh, follow me, do all that. Give me thumbs up, give me thumbs down. I don't care. I just appreciate that you came back. That's all. That you listened to it for maybe 45 seconds and went, I've had enough of this. Had enough of this episode, let me get rid of it. Episode 299, on the cusp of 300, on the cusp of will I stay or will I go? Don't know, might just dismantle all this. Yeah, but you won an award from Spotify, Mick. Why would you dismantle it? I don't know. I guess I'm like a Banksy in that kind of way, right? The more success you get, the less you want to have. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. It's Happy Palm Sunday. I record this. It airs on Monday, right? It airs on Monday. It is Palm Sunday, of course, if you're a Christian. Holy Week. If you don't know what that Holy Week is, Palm Sunday. Jesus arrived in Israel. All the palms thrown down his feet. He came in on a donkey, right? Rolled up on a donkey. And, that was Sunday. And then all through the week, he had the Last Supper in there. He got, he destroyed the temple, like flipping tables over, lost his temper. And, he got into fights with the Pharisees and had a Last Supper, went to the garden, got arrested, spent the day in jail, the night in jail, got crucified. Saturday kind of lay around, right? Holy Saturday, he lay in the tomb. And then Sunday got up again, right? It's a holy week. It's a great, great, great week. It's a great week. So I hope you're enjoying your Palm Sunday as we move into Holy Week. Easter next Sunday. I will not have an episode out next Sunday because of that, right? Because of Easter Sunday. And also, I'll be on a cruise ship. Yeah, I'm very disappointed in myself, but I will be finding that people don't believe when I say that there is a chapel on the ship. I will spend a few hours in the chapel on next Sunday. So anyway, that's all that kind of stuff out the way. Sad day today, right? Not because Palm Sunday, right? Because some people look at the crucifixion and all that of Jesus Christ to be a sad thing, but really is a glorious thing because he died for our sins and then rose again to give us all a second chance at life. But if you know me personally, right, or if you've listened to this episode, any of these shows over the last 299 episodes, you will have picked up on one of my favorite things to do is to go to the movies, go to the cinema. I go on the road all the time, and when most of my comedian friends are snorting coke, paying money to go with prostitutes, getting hammered drunk, right, sleeping in all day, I'm hiking or going to the movies. That's just me. That's how I like to do it on the road. So the movie theater has always been a place, a sanctuary for me, if you will, of just when I used to go through bad depression, right, I would be able to go in and just focus on one thing, the screen, in the darkness of the room and shut the world out. And the movie theater was a place. And sometimes I would go to the movies once a week, a minimum of once a week. Sometimes I go twice a week, depending if there's a lot of stuff out. And we know Hollywood is just churning out crap now, right? It's just like a soft cone ice cream machine of just garbage shite pouring onto their cones that we're supposed to lick it and say thank you Hollywood for. But so it's a sad day, meaning that I think I'm done with the movies. I was at the movies twice this week. Now I know what you're going to say. Oh, did you go see the new Minecraft movie? I did not see the new Minecraft movie, but I was adjacent to the Minecraft movie. I was in the lobby of people going to the Minecraft movie, and then I went to see my own shows twice, and I'm going to get into what I went to see myself on two separate screenings this week. And here's what killed it for me. It's now gone. Like, as you know me, I'm a big Marvel fan. I'm on the Marvel Plus podcast quite a lot with Brett on there. We've become friends. And I like to go to the movies and come back, and we'll go on to that show with him once in a while. He'll have me on as a guest. I'm very blessed to be one of his guests. And we'll talk about the Marvel movies. And I just love the movies, but the Thunderbolts comes out next month, and I'm going to miss it. I'm just not going to go. I'm not going to go. I'm just done with the movies. And here's why, right? Is it because of the Minecraft movie? Yes and no, right? Yes, because this is what highlighted humanity now. And then my own personal experience at the movies. So I get there to the movies. Now, first of all, I went to see, and I'll go into what I went to see in a moment, but I'll tell you first, I went to see The Chosen, one of my favourite shows I'll get into in a second. The show became so popular that they decided when the season 5 came out, right? It used to go onto your streaming platforms, right? Oh, season 6 of whatever, Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad, Sopranos. This was so popular that it actually went to the movie theatres. 3 episodes week 1, 3 episodes week 2, 3 episodes week 3. And then the season was over and you had to go to the movies to watch it. And I did that. And then on Saturday night, was it Saturday night I went? No, Friday night, I went to see The King of Kings. And, but here's what happened, right? So I'm in the lobby and I've given up on the youth, right? I've given up on them because it's sad. I think they're lost. I think they're gone. They're just morons. They're just morons. And here's the thing. It's all races, right? It was the whites, it was the blacks, it was the Hispanics, some Asians. It's hard to tell the difference with those ones, right? It was just everyone. It's just the youth as a whole, and you can't sit there and go, oh well, the blacks are coming here and it's the Spanish coming into this country and ruining our movies. It's just a generational thing. No matter what is your background, diversity, not diversity, that's the wrong word. Your ethnicity, no matter what it is, just garbage. Just garbage, right? So it's going to be those cliches. I don't know if they just decided that, they're coming over here and they're stealing our jobs and our women. That used to be the argument, right? My argument is they're coming over here and they're ruining our fucking movies. Just garbage, right? So they're in the lobby and they're yelling this one thing. Now, you know what I'm going to say. It's in the title of the podcast already. You already know if you clicked on this, you know what I'm going to say. They all started yelling across each other, right? Called... Chicken Jockey, right? They would just yell Chicken Jockey. Now apparently that was a line from the movie from Minecraft with Jack Black, and then it became a very famous meme. And then when people just kind of ran with the meme. Now these are not just kids, by the way. These are grown men. These are men in their 30s, sometimes their 40s, who have just never moved out of their basements, who play, because Minecraft, I don't care who you are if you're listening to this, I do enjoy a bit of video game, right? I love it. Everyone knows me. I love a bit of Red Dead Redemption. Yesterday I took the horse out. We went for a nice long ride. Shut up some bandits. I shut up some people I shouldn't have shut up. I'll be quite honest with you. Went into a saloon and I picked a fight with somebody. I even punched a prostitute. That's not like me in the real world, but in Red Dead, I'll let her have it, right? I let her know that, listen, this is a different world. You're not going to get the same Mick Thomas as you would in Red Dead. You get me on the street, I'll pray for the prostitute. I'll pray for the guy who has a drinking problem. I pray for the homeless guy. Red Dead, chick, fill him full of lead, right? Different person. So I do enjoy a good video game every now and then, but there's certain cutoff points for your age group. Minecraft is not for grown men. And if you're a grown man and you're listening to this and you go, well, I do like to... Stop talking. Stop listening to this and go away. We have nothing in common. Go away. Just stop, delete this, unfollow, do all of that stuff. Because I have no respect for a grown man who watches or plays Minecraft. I just don't. I'm not judging. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm not doing any of that stuff. Just go away. Right? Your virginity is growing back. I can see it. Right? I can see your belly. That's all I'm saying. And Jack Black. I look at it. There's never been celebrities that I dislike. There's not, right? I mean, someone asked me once if I wanted to fight someone, who would you fight? Celebrity. And I said Michael Bublé. Why Michael Bublé? I don't know. Something about him I wanted to fight him. Then I heard his son was sick at the time. And I said, you know what? Michael's got a lot of things on his plate right now. He doesn't want to be going toe-to-toe with me, with, Jack O'Leary and Rick Johnson here, right? So I just said, I'll leave Michael Bublé alone. Now it's Jack. I can't stand Jack Black. He's never said anything funny in his life. He's never... Go in the comments. Write one thing he said that's funny. He's a fat man. I'm not fat shaming, but he's a fat man that's just loud. And there's comedians out there like that. Oh, he's having a go comedians. Yes, I am. They're just loud because sometimes they think loud equals funny. And then the morons who watch Jack Black go, oh, he yelled in a funny voice, so therefore that must be funny. right? Even Jim Carrey, you say, well, Jim Carrey never said anything funny. He was all faces and voices. Jim Carrey said a lot of funny things. Literally, if you read what he did, that's the thing to me. If you can go back, I'm funny. I go on stage, right? You might not judge my humor from this podcast, but if you've come to see me in a show, if you've seen me do an hour, if you've seen me do 45, half an hour, 15, 5 minutes, if you didn't like me at all, but I guarantee I said one thing that's at least funny in my normal voice. I didn't have to go, I didn't have to scream and yell. Right, Jack Black. Just you. I don't know how you keep getting work. I'm not. I've no desire to be in that field anymore. Anyone knows me, I am kind of having a backup plan, a parachute, if you will, and I'm slowly going to be merging out of comedy in a few years. Right, so I've no desire to chase that. That you're just jealous. I'm really not. There was a time in this world where you had to be funny. You had to be talented to be successful. Now, is he talented? He can play a guitar. Of course he can. Of course he can. That's a talent. That's a talent. I'm not knocking that. But as an actor and as a comedic actor, he's absolutely dog shite. Absolutely dog shite. But he keeps getting work because you know why? Dumb people. Just dumb people want to go see dumb Jack Black do dumb things. That's what. I'm going to get a lot of hate for it. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. It's a sad day. But anyway, so if you go online and just type in the word on YouTube, wherever you're watching this, on YouTube and whatever, and just type in the words chicken jockey, what you will see is countless videos of people wrecking the movie theater. Grown men and boys throwing popcorn, sodas, food, everything around the movie theater, just scream because of that one line. And that's how far we have fallen, that these fucking morons will just throw food. Like one person, I saw one video of a guy brought in an actual chicken and he just lifted up a chicken. It was kind of funny, the fact, to be honest with you, he snuck a chicken in, right? I thought the movie theater was like, you know, you can't wear a mask in there, you can't go in costumes anymore, at least one by us you can't. Right? Because, you know, some movie theaters have metal detectors. This guy snuck a fucking chicken in. Right? He snuck a chicken in. And when Jack Black on the screen says chicken jockey, the whole place acts like just a bunch of... And then you wonder why Iran is like, yeah, we're going to bomb America. Just go for it, lads. Just go for it. I've made my peace with God. Just go for it. Send in the whistle. The... Boom. We deserve it. This is why other countries can't stand us. This is why. Because of fucking chicken jockey. It was just embarrassing to see it. It really is embarrassing to see it. This is how far we've fallen as a human. I remember there was a time, man, and I don't even know if I remember it as a kid, but I remember I didn't go to the movies much as a kid because I was poor. My first film I went to see with my dad and my brother was, I think, not Raiders of the Lost Ark. It was something about the Lost Ark. It wasn't an Indiana Jones movie. It was a different movie. And I went to see it, right? And I remember getting dressed up. People got dressed up and you put on a suit and you went to the movies. And I didn't wear a suit, but you dressed nice to go to the cinema. Now people are in their pajamas with blankets. And you're just... fallen. We've just fallen. But anyway, leaving that hunk of shit to the side, because I didn't go see that movie. And I'm glad my son didn't want to go see it because I would have taken my son to see that movie, and then it would have been a different episode. This week on the episode of Cheaper Than Therapy, Mick talks about how we got locked up in jail because I would have been punching people if you threw popcorn at me. I just would have been on a punching spree. That's all. That's a bit punchy, a bit of punchy. I would have been doing. But anyway, these cunts, useless people. But anyway, so we move on. Here's where I lost right now. And when I hear, you know, hasn't happened in a while, but when I hear like, oh, a movie theater got shot up, right? I always go, hang on a second. Were the people talking, right? Because if there was a shooting in that movie, you would go, yeah, it wasn't some psychopath went in to have a mass murder. He probably just trying to watch a movie and he happened to have his piece with him. And he just went apeshit. And you go, you know what? I understand it. I get you, man. I wouldn't have done it personally. I don't condone violence, but I get it. I get you. I'm with you 100%. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, a few years ago that would have been me. Right? So on to the shows I went to see. I went to see The Chosen, right? The Chosen is a remarkable show, and I highly recommend. You can watch it for free. You don't have to pay for it. You can download the app, The Chosen app, and you'll watch it for free, right? There's 4 seasons out on it already. Season 5 is in the movie theaters, and if you already have Amazon Prime, what's in the movie theater now, I think in a few weeks, goes directly to Amazon Prime. People who have the app like me for free have to wait for it. Remarkable show. And it's not about the life of Jesus. Well, it kind of is, right? Because they do go back in time to his birth as well. But it's about the life and death of Jesus Christ. And it's a weekly show. And it is just beautiful. It is now you can watch it and go, well, it's not biblically accurate. Of course it's not. It's not, because what's written down, what Jesus said, if you were to say it, if you were to read every word Jesus said, you'd be done in about an hour and a half. Like literally his vocabulary, by the way. Like literally what Jesus said. Not all the actions, not all the pages, not all the context of it all. He only spoke for 2 hours in the whole Bible. That would have been it, right? So obviously there's a lot of things he didn't say. A lot of things are there's gaps filled in the show to move it along, to create a story. There are some liberties taken. But what Jesus said is not altered. They add some stuff along the way, right? Like, oh, what did he say about... Because they give him a character, they give him a personality. And with that personality comes, he's funny, he cracks jokes. It's just a remarkable show, right? It's not... Because when I used to go to church here on Long Island, right? And because when I was a boy, I never paid attention. I paid attention to religion. And this is a little story about my faith. When I used to pay attention in school, religion. I used to love religion stories and that kind of stuff, right? And when I went to Mass... It was very grey, very boring, right? And I kind of shut down. Like, I don't know if I have ADHD, and I just kind of shut it all out. But I still would go back and read the stories and that kind of stuff, right? But then, as an adult, when I came here to Long Island, I was like, you know what? And I came back to my faith. And I would go to Catholic church, and I do, like a friend of mine, Father Henry's good, so I go back to Catholic church. I guess out of just give me a second. I'm feeling this is gonna turn off if I don't move this thing over here. So bear with me. I know my camera thing is going. I can just kind of sense it going to come on. There you go. All right, and we're back. So I would go to. Let me to show you my crotch there, everybody. Yeah, everyone, if you watch that on YouTube, you would have seen Mick Thomas's groin. But anyway, so I would go and I would listen to Long, and they would read from the gospel, and I'd just be like a Long Island woman. God bless her, right? I mean. And she'd be there, and then Matthew said to John, and it's like, oh, and then Jesus went into the garden, and it would just be nails on a chalkboard. And then I found this church, and I don't want to say, maybe I should say the name, I don't know. I don't want to say it in case you guys write letters to the church to saying that I go there, but I found this church, non-denomination church, and I love it. I fell in love with it. You know, it's great teaching over there, great preaching. And it's fun, and I don't talk about it really, but anyway, but the show The Chosen really just humanizes Jesus, and it really makes you understand. It takes away that boredom, especially if you went to church in Ireland or the UK, right? And you have that mundane, boring dryness, and then it comes to life. You're like, oh, that's what, when you read that, it's boring. And then Jesus said to him, don't worry about the splinter in your own eye, in your brother's eye, when you should worry about the log in your own eye. You're like, all right. But when you watch it in the context, it's like, yeah, man, I get it now. And I recommend, if you're on the fence about coming back and it's intimidating, it's basically they dip into the Old Testament. It's a great show. And it's free for you. But anyway, that is kind of an introduction of the show. So I'm sitting at the movie theater and I'm watching The Chosen. And as people just talking through it. You're talking through it, right? And it's this week, season 5 is all about Holy Week, and I just explained what happened in Holy Week from Jesus arrives at Jerusalem till he gets crucified and rising. Now he doesn't get. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's common knowledge if you follow the show that you don't see the crucifixion in this season. The crucifixion is next season, so people are talking. Grown men and women are there's one guy behind me and he's just burping out loud on purpose. And it's not like one of those, like, you know when you burp, oh my, like it came out of nowhere, like, oh goodness, excuse me. He just he felt the bubbles from his fat soda and he just pushed it out. And then, so I turned around and I go, could you not? Like, what's it going to take? What's it going to take? You're at the Last Supper. There's a scene in the Last Supper and it's the most, listen to me, like it or not, it is the most pivotal point in our history as people. Like it or not, a Christian or non-Christian, it is the most remarkable time in our history, is the Holy Week leading to the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, and it's built with emotion, and then there's people sobbing, and you're watching it and you're feeling it, and there's just a fat fuck behind you burping, and you're like, if you can't get your shit together for this moment, right? What hope do you have? What hope do you have? And I turned and said, could you just not? And then they got up and they left. They left because I guess they were bored. Have you not seen season 1 through 4? And this was the last part of the season, right? So that means you would have had to have come 2 weeks in a row to see the third, and now the third week in a row. Like, what? You know what's coming. Is this on? And did you leave out of boredom? Was there not enough car chases at the Last Supper for you? Is that what it was? Did someone tell you Quentin Tarantino Michael Bay directed it? Did you think that Optimus Prime was going to show up at the Last Supper? Right? Oh, we got room for one more. Autobots, roll out. Like, who did you think? What were you thinking? Did you think Vin Diesel was going to show up for Fast and the Furious 86? Mission Impossible 92. Who did you think? Did you think Nick Fury was going to come in the end of it? Jesus, we need you. We need to get a part of our team. What can I do? I can turn water to wine. I can make loaves. I can make sandwiches. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, did you think, is that how you thought it was going to, like, where did you think it was going? You maggots. You ruined it for me. And I left in a bad, crying because the show is very emotional and I'm an emotional person. And then then I went back the next night. I got tickets to the King of Kings, which is an animated movie about the life of Jesus told through Charles Dickens. And it was a beautiful little movie, a bit rushed, I felt, but what can you do? Like, Jesus only he started preaching at 30, he died at 33, right? So, but they kind of, I feel they condensed everything into there, which is fine, but it was made for kids. So whenever I go to the movies and kids are there, and like, no matter what time, like, it was 10 o'clock, it was sold out, it was beautiful, it was sold out. And by the way, if you go to Rotten Tomatoes at your local theatre, every single thing was in the green, meaning green on Rotten Tomatoes is bad, but the only thing that was in the red was The Chosen and The King of Kings, and I love that. I love that, which means everything is garbage except what is meant to be. And so when kids come into the movies, I go, you know what? It's a kids' movie. If they're going to talk during the movie, I can't get upset because they're children. It is a family movie. I let it all go, right? I leave it. If the kid goes, "Mommy, what's that?" I'll let that go. But these were grown adults who would there's a couple next to just talking. I guess he was trying to explain to his girlfriend what was going on, And I just wanted to go here's a Bible, love. Just shut up. Here's a Bible. Right now, and this is the contradiction part of it all, right? This is the contradiction part of it all. I'm a Christian. You're supposed to be forgiven. You're supposed to be understanding. I'm watching it unfold. I'm watching the Word of God in front of my very eyes, right? I'm feeling the emotion. The message is clear. It's loud and clear. And I'm up there and I'm listening. I'm taking mental notes, spiritual notes. Yes, I have to be kind. Love one another as I have loved you. If you don't do this, if you help this person, then you've helped me. If you ignore this person, you've ignored me. And I'm taking it in. I'm trying my best. And yes, Lord, speak to me through all this beautiful acting, these beautiful scenes. And at the same time, I'm like, I wish they would fuck off. Do you understand the battle it is to be a Christian? Like how hard it is to be an actual Christian. It's not easy. It's not easy to follow the word of the most perfect human being that ever existed, Jesus Christ. Right? To try follow him, and then fucking you got Long Island next to you. I always say that there's a lot of places on Long Island named after historical, biblical, Bethpage. Mount Sinai is out here. There's a lot of places that are biblically named on Long Island. And I think, I don't know if the story of Jesus would have played out as it did in the Bible if it took place on Long Island. It's just, that's all I'm trying to say. Listen, I'm done with the movies. I'm kind of saying goodbye to it. It's a sad time for me, but I do highly recommend, while part 1, part 2, and part 3 of The Chosen are still in the theaters, you can get it, you can catch up on them. Go see it. King of Kings, take kids to it. It's amazing. It's an amazing show. And Minecraft can fuck off. Jack Black, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Jack Black. I really am. I can't stand you anymore. I never did like you. First time I saw you was in Cable Guy. I was like, who's this guy? You're obnoxious. You're obnoxious in Cable Guy. A lot of people didn't know he was in Cable Guy. Jim Carrey, that movie, great movie. He played a part in it. I couldn't stand him. Couldn't stand him from then. I never liked him in anything. Nothing at all. Nothing. Not even School. What about School of Rock? You love that music. Couldn't care less. What about Kung Fu Panda? Can't stand him. Can't stand him. He ruined it for me. Now, so yeah, just beat your kids. Go back to beating your kids. Do not let your kids go think it's okay to go to the movies. Grown men who think it's okay to go to the movies, to a Minecraft movie. These are just the minutes of the show. It's time to hang it up. It's time to hang it up. You will always die virgins. Right, you will die virgins, and that's it. And you've ruined an amazing experience for me, and probably other thousands and thousands of other people. So anyway, I have to go. Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, and coming on back. I do appreciate it, as always. And listen, folks, as always, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.